Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We are back. We are back from Christmas and New Year. Michael Firth here, founding Field Advisory Board member and crowned with Neumi. And I've got on board to do a quick announcement. I hope everybody has had an amazing Christmas and an amazing New Year. I can tell you that I can feel it in my bones that this is going to be the biggest year that we've ever had with Neumi. And so if you're watching the recording of this or the playback, or you're on live on any of the platforms, I can say that we're live streaming this message right now to my personal Facebook profile, at the same time on the Neumi, Everything Neumi Worldwide profile, on YouTube and Facebook, and also on LinkedIn. Having said that, I didn't announce that we were going to do this call right now, but I want to tell you that this is the time slot that we'll be doing calls every single week. So if you're watching the playback, type in exactly where you're watching this from. We'd love to see where everyone's watching the playback from around the world if you're back from holidays. Having said that, if you were on some of the events that we ran last year, the interviews where we interviewed people on their experiences, and you loved seeing those interviews and you want to see more, type in absolutely in the chat. So as I said, I'm live streaming on my personal profile. We're live streaming on Everything Neumi Worldwide. I have three updates that everybody wants to hear for the year. And the first one is, as you know, we have a corporate schedule with Neumi, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the USA. This is the first announcement. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the USA, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Tuesday is an official presentation opportunity overview from one of our preferred international presenters. And this week, Martin Stepanek, who is actually one of the founding members who started Neumi Canada in our inception, will be your presenter. The second event is a corporate event for Members Night that happens every week. That event this week will be the first event for the year, kicking off with our CEO, Aaron Rennett, kicking off and launching the year. And then, of course, the third event every week we have is Steve Scott, and that's our founder, Meet the Founder. Now, with that in mind, in Australia or the Southern Hemisphere, that's not Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at midday Melbourne time, just so you know. Those events will continue to be live streamed onto YouTube and onto many different channels as well. Last year, this is the second announcement. Last year, you'll note that I started doing interviews and calls and so forth on Monday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So keep in mind what I'm saying. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time is the official corporate calls. Monday, 6 p.m. is this call, which will happen every week for everyone in this team. Now, this team happens to be 100,000 people, half of Neumi Worldwide, most languages, most countries on the planet. So again, if you want to see more of those calls every Monday, type in more, please, because we'll be doing a lot of those. So again, for those people who are in the Southern Hemisphere, that is a Tuesday morning at midday Melbourne time. Now, here's the exciting part that I came on for this announcement for. We're about to turn the heat up in 2025 like you've never seen, and I'd love your feedback on this. Now, if Monday clashes with one of your other team calls, which it may with one or two, that's okay. Just come back and watch the recordings. We're not that, critical that you have to be on live, and these do live stream across the world, and they get more traction, I might add, than every single Neumi call worldwide. We had up to 30,000 plays on one of our interviews recently, for example. So the third thing that I'm about to announce is the most exciting part to make it easy to grow your business. Now, personally, this team has gone into pretty much every part of the globe. I don't speak all the languages, but I can tell you this, starting this week in January, we will have webinars playing across the following languages on Everything Neumi Worldwide's Facebook page and YouTube channel. So again, go search on Facebook, Everything Neumi Worldwide on Facebook and Everything Neumi Worldwide on YouTube, and subscribe. Apologies, someone's reversing a car. We're going to have webinars in the following languages running every week: Polish, Spanish, Indonesian, Hebrew, Greek, Chinese, Cantonese, Lithuanian, German, Russian, French, and even Tagalog, or as my good friend Mark, the founding member of Philippines, says, Taglish, which is an English to Tagalog combination. Now, I don't speak any of those languages, but within the Everything Neumi Worldwide team across the world, there is people in pretty much every corner of the globe, as I said. Now, do yourself a favor, hop over to the channel, because one of the very first ones that we're going to launch this week will be the event for the Polish team. Now, Marius is actually one of our key leaders from Poland. He'd be asleep while this is happening right now. He'll be our first presenter. And so if you know anyone who speaks any one of those languages, guess what? You can just refer them over to Everything Neumi Worldwide and tag them in the upcoming presentation that might be in any one of those languages. So if you're excited to see multiple presentations across the world in multiple languages happening every single week on this platform, when you see this, type in yes in the chat. And then I'd encourage you to go over to Everything Neumi Worldwide and subscribe so you don't miss any of those live events.